So Jimmy, you've been defeated here by Stourbridge today. What was your take on the game?
Very tight game. Even Stevens, done by a good set piece. The warning was, I told the lads in the changing rooms that Jack Duggan would stand out in the back post and he would get a piece if you don't mark him up. We give Callum Ball the job of marking Jack Duggan on set pieces, and I think he just went to sleep for 1 minute and we've been caught out with it. Great finish by Jack Duggan.
There wasn't many chances in the game, but what were your thoughts on that? Defence did quite well apart from the goal that they conceded. Would that be fair to say?
No, I think the back four's done tremendously well again. But you go to sleep once at this level of football and you get caught out. I mean, I said at half time, the stats, if people go as deep as what I do, chances, crosses, shots, Stourbridge at the minute coming off the pitch with sort of like 15, 20 chances, created crosses, 20. Today, we've limited them to next to nothing, but you've got to pat them on the back. They've done what we've done last 5 or 6 weeks, and they know how to win a game, and they've won the game, got the nose in front. Didn't really need to go for a second, so they've sat back on what they've got and nullified the game, which is well done.
Last week you said it wouldn't be a good time to play them with the FA Cup game coming up. They'll be fighting for their places for that. They're in great form themselves, so would it be fair to say you come up against them at the wrong time?
No, I don't know about that, because we're in good form ourselves. So I said on camera 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, we could play anybody now. And I proved today, OK, we've lost the game, but we've given them a game. A little bit disappointed that we ain't opened them up a little bit more. Disappointed that we ain't had more shots. But again, their back four's defended fantastically well today and kept us out, because we've been creating a lot of chances off late, and they've limited us today to next to scrappy little bits and no shots. And Goldie in goals ain't had to face a 30-yarder, 20-yarder, 5-yarder. He's had nothing to face really, shots-wise.
It's quite difficult for Callum Ball and Luke Barwell today. They're two centre halves that were very dominant in the air, especially. Is it difficult when you're not able to get the scraps because they're defending so well themselves?
But that's what we've been doing for the last few weeks, isn't it? We put our two big lads up against their two centre halves, and there's a little bit of drops and pieces around the box. We ain't picked any bits up. I think the two lads, will be honest, they ain't had the best of games today. They've been beat in the battle, individual battles. Luke and Cal both lost the battle today. They're both coming off this pitch today. We had a shot. They're both coming off the pitch. We've sort of like lost more headers than won. They've lost more tackles than they've won. And they've been beat up a little bit today, them two. And fair play to Stuart Pearport. Been around a long time, and Jack Duggan, two very good centre halves. And best of luck to them at Wickham next week.
Right. Where do you go from here now? You've got Marine next week. Have you spoken to the lads after the game? What did you say?
Well, I'm a strange character. The lads are looking at me a bit disappointed because I'm having a moan and groan. But if I didn't have a moan and groan about losing a game of football, that flip it on its head, and we had the one chance. Perhaps we might have won that 1-0 today. But I don't think we've given the game that I think we could have given. They looked a little bit more professional than us. They looked a little bit more fitter than us, which I'm a bit disappointed on that. And they knew how to win the game. And I thought they managed the game fantastically well once in front. And Gary Hackett looking after his lads, taking him off, resting them for next week. We didn't really cause him a threat, so he's able to use his 3 subs quite easy today without causing his team any problems. But it's a kick in the teeth. Well, like me and Guy said, we've got a fitness plan set out now for January. We'll work very, very hard to stay fit and see if we can push on from where we are, because we're in a good place. But the Northern Premier, you lose a game, you drop down 3 spots, so it's one of them, innit?
Finally, you've got Marine next week away. How important is it for you, to get back on the horse and try and look for 3 points again? For that?
Every game's tough. Northern Premier, as you can see today, Corby beating Spennymoor at the minute, kick off late. So every game's tough. Marine at their place, always tough. I don't think we've been there and won. I think we've been there and got a couple of draws, but I don't think Barwell have been there and won before. So it's going to be a tough old place to go. Marine are a good side on the day. So, like you say, good comment. Get back on the horse and see what we can do. And if we've got to try and find 3 points. I mean, 1 point in this league at the minute's no good, because it drops you down 1 or 2 if you get a point. 3 points lift you up 3 or 4. So I just want the lads to be a bit more focused and stay in the hunt for the top 10 spot. We've got to finish in the top 10. Got to.